welcome to Herald TV's News Bulletin with me, Steffi Rego. There was an uproar in the Goa Assembly where the Goa CM had consented to the statement of Home Minister Amit Shah that Goa had agreed to the diversion of Madre water to Karnataka and the issue was settled. Opposition alleged that Goa had surrendered politically and failed technically and legally. It was also asked if Goa government knew that in the DPR it was clearly mentioned that the exemption of environment clearance be granted and was granted. Chief Minister Pramod Sawant replied that we have not given consent at any stage, prompting opposition to question if CM was saying that the statement of Home Minister Amit Shah was false.
Mr. Pramod Sawant was forced to confess that he had not said anything in Kannada to say that we will give water to them at any stage. Opposition asked that government plead before the Supreme Court for inspection and move on the contempt petition with urgency. CM replied that inspection report was already handed to the SC by a 3-member interstate committee and that Pravaha was formed. Opposition argued SC does not accept sealed envelopes any longer and whether acceptance of Pravaha was an acceptance of the Madre Tribunal award, to which CM replied in the negative.
म्हाका एक आन्सर मेळ्ळा आमचो युनियन मिनिस्टर अमित शाहान स्टेटमेंट केला गोंयचो गव्हर्मेंट कर्नाटका गव्हर्मेंट दोनूय एग्री जाला विथ द परमिशन ऑफ गोवा गव्हर्मेंट आमी हें उदक दिवपाक डायवर्ट करपाचें सेटल जालें म्हणून हें सारकें काय ना ह्यो स्टेटमेंट.
येस, फेब्रुवारीच्या 30 तारखेक जेन्ना प्रेसाचें एपियर जालें की DPR एप्रूव जाला अशें म्हणून ताजे नंतर इमिजिएटली वेगवेगळ्या एजन्सीक आमी जवळ जवळ 6 ते 7 सुमार लेटर बरयल्ले आसात. वेगवेगळ्या एजन्सीक लेटर बरयल्ले आसात either to withdraw the DPR 1, nantar to not to give grant permission. Also our chief wildlife warden has also issued a letter notice to the MD of Karnataka that project authority. ह्या पद्धतीन सगळ्यांक दिला आसा. आमकां 23 तारखेक DPR मेळ्ळो आसा. तुम्ही जे म्हणटात पळय न्ही त्या DPR भितर 1200 1800 हॉर्स पॉवर पंप बसोवपाची केला पळय न्ही. यू सी दॅट इट सेल्फ शोज what damage it is going to create to the environment and flora and fauna of that area. आणि त्यामुळे हो प्रोजेक्ट म्हाका दिसना की मुखाली जन्मा वतलो अशें म्हणून थ्रू.
गृहमंत्र्यान म्हणला की मुखेलमंत्र्याक कॉन्फिडन्सान घेऊन उदक डायवर्ट केला म्हणून. ताणें मुखेलमंत्री एक मिनिट क्वेश्चन घालता हांव. तांणी मुखेलमंत्र्याक समन केलो ना. आज सिच्युएशन अशें आयलां की आमी हो क्वेश्चन घालतात की तुमी DPR तुमकां आतां मेळ्ळा. DPR तुम्ही वाचला, तुम्ही DPR चॅलेंज केला म्हणतात. DPRन कितें बरयलां? हांव काल हो DPR घेवन तुमी जो आन्सरान दिला तो घेवन हांव DPR घेवन बसलो. स्पीकर सर, चॅप्टर 9(2) कितें म्हणटा? द मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ एनवायरमेंट अँड फॉरेस्ट अँड क्लायमेट चेंज, न्यू दिल्ली, वायड लेटर डेटेड 17/10/2019 issued an exemption of environment clearance. स्पीकर सर, आमकां कोणाकूच खबर नाशिल्लें की मादयचे मलप्रभाचेर जो डायवर्जन करता ताका एनवायरमेंट क्लियरन्स दिलें. हें कर्नाटका सांगता DPRन. हाजेर हो तुवें DPR वाचला, DPR तुवें चॅलेंज करतना हें तुका खबर आहा की एनवायरमेंट क्लियरन्स दिलें म्हणून ऑलरेडी?
खंयसरूच म्हणजे आमी कन्सेंट केन्नाच दिवंक ना, हाज्याय फुडें केन्नाच दिवचे ना. आमी कर्नाटका खातीर मादईचें उदक जें मादई वॉटर ट्रायब्युनलान एलाव केलां, म्हणजे मादई तोय बी मादई वॉटर ट्रायब्युनलाचो अवॉर्ड आमी सुप्रीम कोर्टान चॅलेंज केला. सब्जेक्टेड टू दॅट आमी प्रवाह जो आहा तो फॉर्म केला, तेजें ऑफिस पणजेन जावचें हाज्या खातीर आमी डिमांड केला आनी आमचो कंटिन्युअसली स्पीकर सर हाज्या खातीर प्रयत्न आसतलो. हांवें कन्नडीन कितें उलयलें पळय न्हू, हांव कन्नडीनूय बी मादईचें उदीक तुमकां दिता म्हणून हांवें सांगोंक ना आनी हाज्याय फुडें केन्ना हांव सांगचो ना.
ब्युरो रिपोर्ट, Herald TV.
Opposition grilled Goa CM and Tribal Minister Pramod Sawant as to why there are no political reservations for the scheduled tribes in the last 20 years, when reservations were given to the scheduled caste. When Chief Minister Pramod Sawant replied that the appointment of the Delimitation Commission was pending, opposition shot back, saying that they were asking for reservation and not readjustment.
20 वर्सां जालीं. वॉच आन्सर घुसपावून आज 20 years कंप्लीट जाता. हांव ऑन द फ्लोर ऑफ द हाऊस मुख्यमंत्रीक सांगपाक सोदतां, रिअडजस्टमेंट ऑफ सीट्स मागना आमी. वी आर टॉकिंग तुवें जे भाशेन पेरने तालुका आज आहा पयल तुगेले दारगली आशिल्ले तेच भाशेन वी वॉन्ट नॉट रीएडजस्टमेंट ऑफ सीट्स जे सांगता स्पीकर सर इज एज पर आर्टिकल 82. But what we have been demanding specific, what I want for answer 1 is we are demanding reservation of seats. For reservation of seats, you do not need to do delimitation and all. You do not need to go. Don goshti asa speaker sir. It's very categoric. Do not confuse anyone with Article 82 and Article 330 and 332. We want as per Article 330 and 332. जे भाषेन तुम्ही या समाजाक एक रिजर्वेशन केल्ले तेच भाशेन हे दुसरे समाजाचे रिजर्वेशन करचे.
ताका खंयच्या इलेक्शनाक एसटी कम्युनिटीक रिजर्वेशन मेळ्ळें जाय 2027 32 काय 37. कित्याक इफ यू गो बाय द सिक्वेन्स ऑफ इव्हेंट्स वॉट ही इज सजेस्टिंग स्पीकर सर तें बेगीन तो कांय आबेडतोर करूंक सोदना. दुसरें कितेंय जालें जाल्यार 2 भुरगे दिलीप वेळीप आनी मंगेश गांवकार हे मारतीर जाले. तांचो जीव दिवचो पडलो उठाच्या एजिटेशनाक. कोणें एसटी कम्युनिटीचेर फावर केलो ना.
स्टेटस मेळ्ळो पाहिजे तसो उत्तर प्रदेश मेळ्ळो, अरुणाचल प्रदेश मेळ्ळो, नागालँड मेळ्ळो, आसाम मेळ्ळो, मिझोराम मेळ्ळो, मणिपूर मेळ्ळो आनी आतां लेटेस्ट म्हणटा तो काश्मीर हांगा सगळ्यांक स्टेटस दिलो. बरोबर आशिल्ले पासांनी तांचे डिलिमिटेशन कमिशन बसून तांकां स्टेटस मेळ्ळो सुद्दां आनी तातूंत उरलें फक्त एकमेव म्हणटा तें गोवा स्टेट.
पार्लमेंटरी कमिटी म्हाकाय मेळ्ळ्या, तांच्यांनी रिप्रेझेंटेशन म्हाकाय दिलां आनी त्या खातीर म्हणजे आमचो करस्पॉन्डन्स जो आसा पळय न्ही हो सेंट्रल इलेक्शन कमिशन हो थ्रू स्टेट इलेक्शन कमिशन आमी करता आनी निश्चित रित्या ताच्या खातीर जो फॉलोअप करपाक जाय तो आमी
फायल आहा ती धाड बरोबर स्पीकर सर एश्युरन्स डायरेक्टरान फायल धाडल्या ती क्लियर करतलो म्हणून.
स्पीकर सर
खंयच्या खंय राउंड अबाउट गार्डनान वॉकिंग
हांवें परत सांगलें त्यात पयलीं धाडलेल्या रिपोर्टांत मया रिजर्व आसा एसटी खातीर.
आमी कोण न्ही
रिजर्वेशन करपाचें तुवें धाडपा जाय नॉट वेटिंग फॉर डिलिमिटेशन.
27 हिंगा आमगेले वयरूय आहाय एसोसिएशनाचे जे येयलो आहाय तुवें ताका सांगचें की 27 हांगा जातलें मो तूं सार सांग
27. हांवें एकदां सांगलें आतां परत युरीन सांगलां म्हणून तांकां कळपाक जाय म्हणून परत एकदां सांगता की 27 जातलें म्हणून.
ब्युरो रिपोर्ट, Herald TV.
Pramod Sawant BJP government completes 1 year in his office in his second consecutive term. Ahead of the 2022 elections, the party made a slew of promises from the economy to mining regulations, jobs, crime detection, welfare schemes and housing for all, among other things. But have these promises been fulfilled? Are the issues of the people resolved under the BJP 2.0? Has the constant inflation helped anyone besides the government? Listen to what the opposition has to say.
And I had asked several social beneficiaries जे आमगेले आहेत, जे विडोज आहेत, जे सेव्हरल पेन्शनर्स आहेत, सीफेरर्स आहेत, दुसरे चिल्ड्रन ऑफ फ्रीडम फायटर आहेत, पर्सन विथ डिसेबिलिटी आहेत. I had requested them, the unemployed youth, to watch the proceedings. How this government spends wasteful expenditure on events. Several pension schemes are pending for months, some for years. We got answer of these type of events. This government is not serious. It is an event management sarkar. Today, I've been given to 1 year of unemployment. 1 year जाले हो माधयचो इश्यू हांकां रिजॉल्व जावपाक जायना. 1 year साउथ गोवा डिस्ट्रिक्ट हॉस्पिटल जे जाला थिंगा कांय फॅसिलिटीज सारके नाय. 1 year जाला फकत भाशणां आयकपाक. सो हो सरकार फकत म्हाका दिसता चाय पिया, समोसा खाया और खाना खाया और आंसर सब सल्प सल्प दिया आणि तेंगेले काय ना मुखार. सो वी हैव नो एक्सपेक्टेशन. वी विल डेफिनेटली टेक सेवरल इश्यूज. टुडे देर इज माधय, देर इज रिजर्वेशन रिलेटिंग टू ST. वी विल फायट फॉर दीज थिंग्स इन दी असेंब्ली सेशन.
फाटले वर्स आमचे जायत प्रपोजल गेलो आहे, जायत उलयला, जायत गेल्ले जायत मेन इश्यू लास्ट 30-35 इयर्स सॉल्व जाला ते इश्यू न्यू इश्यू पयलींचे ते अजूनपासून एकूय काम आमचें स्टार्ट जावं ना.
पण कित्याक होल्ड अप उरला तो कित्या खातीर जायना?
कित्याक हो फायल उरला तो फायनान्स डिपार्टमेंटान वत आहा त्यो कोण एनवायरमेंट क्लियरन्सा लागून पयलीं रूल फॉलो करूंक ना. तुमी आसतले तुमकां बरो बेतूल फुटबॉला ते डॉक्यात ते रिटेनिंग वॉल बांदपाक 35 years जाले आमी झगडटात ते बोटकार झगड आनी परतो बांयको मान्सून येयलो. फाटल्या एका मान्सूनाक तेंचे सिजन ट्रॉलर्स फिशींग सिजन स्टार्ट जावपाक तेन्ना तांकां भायर वचपाक मेळना. सो आतां परतो तांकां तेंचे रिपेड जातले. आतां ह्या वर्सा तें कंप्लीट स्टार्ट कोत्ता म्हणलें तें अजून जालें ना.
सरकारान बरोसभर काळे सूट घायला आनी काळे सूट घातले ते टावट म्हणले. आनी जे कोण काळे सूट घायनाय जो आम आदमी आहा कॉमन मॅन जो जीन्स घालून मोता टी शर्ट घालून मोता ते शेकुना जावं बिझनस आहा थिंग टाउट्स मेळटाय तेका. टॅक्सी ड्रायव्हरा मध्ये कोणे 100 रुपये जोडले जाल्यार सुबेज तांकां टाउट्स मेळटाय थिंगा. वॉटर स्पोर्ट्सार कोण गेले जाल्यार ते टाउट्स. हो जो 3 ज्यो एक्टिविटी आहे ज्यो गोंयकार चलयता थिंग समज 100-200 रुपये कोणू जोडपाक गेलो जावं तो गोंयकार जावं भायल जावं कोणूय जावं ते टाउट्स. पूण आजीक असेंब्ली ब्लॅक सूट घालून मोता काल देखून आहले मायकल उलयले म्हणटरी देखून काल सूट घालून आहले हिंगा असेंब्ली. ब्लॅक सूट घालून गोंय लाखांनी पयशा निंकिले कोट्यांनी पयशा निंकिले गोंया ते टाउट्स न्हू. 200 रुपये 300 रुपये जे कोण हेच बिझनसा जे कोण मेळटा सो होल आयडिया इज हो गव्हर्मेंट हो बिझनस जो सामान्य लोकांगे उरलो हा गोंयकारांक गेलो हो काबार करपाक सोदता.
गुड विशीस फॉर द गव्हर्मेंट ऑनरेबल चीफ मिनिस्टर आनी कॅबिनेट गोंयचें 1 वर्सात जाला आनी उरलें 4 वर्सां. सो म्हाका दिसता प्रशासनान सरकारान गोंयकारां पासत काम करचें. गोंयच्या हितान गोंयकारांक कितें जाय गोंयचें बरेंपण आहा तें करचें आनी गोंयाक कितें डेव्हलपमेंट जाता तें मुखार वयचें. जेन्ना बरेंपण जाता तेन्ना आमी सरकारा.
देवेंद्र कामकर for Herald TV.
For months now, the people of Madre are pleading with the government to provide them with proper roads and a regular supply of water, but these cries fall on deaf ears. The pothole-infested roads in Perne Taluka, which boasts of beautiful beaches and high-end restaurants, are a nightmare and fast becoming death traps for commuters. Carnival and Shigmo in the village was celebrated on a grand scale, with actors and dancers as invitees, while the villagers suffered behind the glitz and glamour. Fed up with the unresolved issues, the locals have questioned the Madre MLA if his focus was the festival of Carnival and Shigmo to mint in more money.
People in Madre are facing difficult times due to the haphazard underground cabling works. The dusty road lead to pollution in Madre, thereby endangering the health of the young and the old. The people in the constituency are struggling with acute water shortage as they do not get proper supply for consumption or hygiene.
मांद्र्यान आमच्या लोकल MLA आमचो अजित आरलकर हेणे आमकां मांद्र्यान आमच्या उदरगतीक लागून कार्निवल केलो. मांद्र्याची उदरगत करपाक 3 दीस कार्निवल केलो. कार्निवल करून आतां शिगमो केलो. आमचे जाणट्यांचो परंपरा शिगमो चालू आसा काय हितून बदल जावंक ना. तरी आसतना हेणे शिगमो केलो सिंगरांक हाडले डान्स केलो हिरोइनीक हाडले हिरोइनीक बरी नाचयली गायली सगळ्यांक सिंगरांक आनी आमचे मांद्र्याची उदरगत करपाक ही हेका आमी हाडलेलो. आमच्या लोकांनी मांद्र्याच्या लोकांनी एका जिताक आमी मांद्र्याची उदरगत कितें तरी करतलो ना हाडलो ताका. पूण हो शिगमो करता आनी कार्निवल करता हेच्या फुडें एका कांय ना. कित्याक हेचे कमिशन सगळें ताका हेचे घरान वयता न्हू तेचे बँक बॅलन्स तांकां वयता. हे लोकांक कांय फायदो ना. कार्निवलाचो खंयच्या लोकांक फायदो जालो मोरजेच्या शिगम्याचो मांद्र्याच्या लोकांक खंयच्या फायदो जालो तो हेणी दाखोवन दिवपाचो. आमच्या लोकल आमदारान अजित आरलकरान दाखोवन दिवपाचो. पळय लोक धडा रडटा उदका लागून आनी रस्तो सगळो पिड्ड्यार जाला. धुल्लो खान लोक भुरगे सगळे सीख जाता. इस्कॉलच्या भुरग्यांक वचोंक मेळना सीख जाता. लोक सगळो चलोंक वॉकिंगाक मेळना वचोंक. आनी आतां पळय कालंगूट अंजुना वागातोर पर्वरी सगळे रस्ते चालू केले काम करपाक. सगळे थंय रस्त्याचें काम जोरान चलता आनी तूं मांद्र्यान कित्याक करिना. ही मांद्र्याची उदरगत शिगमो आनी कार्निवल उदरगत दळीमळी सगळे गोंयान रस्ते चालू चल्ले. अंजुना जाल्यार मायकल सरान आमचे भरपूर काय बरें केला रस्ते आनी तुका हांगा मांद्र्याचे कित्याक लागून तूं करिना. मांद्र्याची तुका उदरगत करून हाडले काय तुजे हे बँक बॅलन्स भरून हाडले हांगा लोकांनी तुमकां लोकांनी तुका मातूय पडले ना. आतां कार्निवल केले बरो शिगमो कित्याक केलाय शिगम्याचे हेका लागून ते शिगम्याचे जे कितें सिंगरांक हाडून ते इतको पयसो कित्याक वेस्ट केलाय. ते जर सगळ्यांक हाडून जर टँकर दिल्ले प्रत्येक वाड्यांनी जर उदकाचे टँकर दिल्ले तुका वालन म्हणटा आसले तुका लोकांचे पडलेले काय ना. तुजी कशी तिजोरी भरता ती तूं पळयताय आनी लोकांचे हाल करताय आनी टॅक्सीकारांक घातल्या म्हणून रस्त्यार.
प्रसाद पोलजी for Herald TV.
Hundreds of devotees from all walks of life thronged at St. Andrew's Church at Goa Velha on Monday evening to witness the procession of All Saints, also known as Santa Chepursao. The All Saints procession is a way of paying tribute to the saints. The Santa Chepursao is a unique procession that annually takes place on the 5th Monday of the Lenten season. The procession begins with the statue of the Tau and crossed arms, a symbol of the Franciscan order, followed by other statues carried by the village confrere, and ends with the veil of Veronica carried by the priest. The procession began in the 17th century with 65 life-size statues of saints, martyrs, kings and queens. However, it is now reduced to 31. The statues of the saints will be kept open for public veneration on March 27, 28 and 29 at the church.
The procession, which started from the main entrance of the St. Andrew's Church, had village confreres bringing statues of the saints on their shoulders in front of the church, outside the altar where a commentary on the life of saints was delivered. During the processions, devotees stoop under the shovels to receive blessings through the intercession of the saints and ask for forgiveness of their sins.
Well, we try to keep it as close to the way it was, before. पहिले कितें जातालें आतां आमचे जायते गोंयकार दे वेंट टू द UK, सो नाव पहिले आमी सगळे व्हडले गोंयकार हांग मारताले. वी यूज्ड टू हॅव एम्पल ऑफ इरमाउस एज वी कॉल देम, द मेंबर्स ऑफ द confraria. Now we request people from outside as well to come and help us continue this Santa Chepursao. That is one thing, and the outfits, they have been the same throughout. We keep them, preserve them the way they are. So so that we get the same feel as we were doing it before and now. So we try to keep it as traditional as possible. Anybody can come and take them as long as the height matches and everything. So yes, it's not given to any particular people like तुम्ही चोरपाचो तशें सगल्यांनी हात मारूंक जाता, सगल्यांचे पुरसांव.
जे कोण confrade म्हणून आसता, मुस्लिम आसता, तेणीच तो हात मारपाचो. जे कोण हे पुरसांव बरें पयलीं सान जाता, आमी ल्हान आसले तेन्ना आदी सात चड पडटा, आतां हें जालां. आनी हे पुरसांव जावन आसा प्राजिताचे. जायदार म्हणटा सांतांचे फेस्त, सांतांचे फेस्त, पूण सांतांचे फेस्त न्हू, पूण सांतांचे पुरसांव प्राजिताचे. पयले आदी जायते जाणट्यांनी ही परंपरा दवरलेली आसा आमच्या सांतां पुरसांवाची. सो हीच परंपरा आतां आमचे भुरगे फुडें व्हरता. तेन्ना मागता सगळें तें हें आमच्या भुरग्यांक जी परंपरा चलोन येयल्या ती अशीच ताज्या फुडें चलची.
Sagun Gowde for Herald TV.
Hero 27th Senior Women's National Football Championship 2022-2023 of Group 3 match played between Odisha and Himachal Pradesh ended in a 3-3 draw. The match was played among a crowd of spectators at Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium in Fatorda on Monday.
The match played between Odisha and Himachal Pradesh ended in a 3-3 draw at the Hero 27th Senior Women's National Football Championship 2022-2023 of Group 3. Malti Munda opened the scoreline for Odisha in the second minute. Jasada Munda made it 2-0 in the 20th minute. Riya Sharma of Himachal made it 1-2 in the 26th minute. After that, Sumitra Himra made it 3-1 for Odisha in the 32nd minute. Himachal in the second half netted 2 more goals through Poonam and Anju in the 53rd and 70th minute respectively and levelled the terms. And Asya Narona for Herald TV.
CCP Mayor Rohit Monserrat has said, "We are also losing patience with smart city works. They are going on for too long." At the same time, he also said that the works are very complex and different departments are involved. Regarding market lease agreements, Rohit said that they are pending with the law department. He also said CCP had to reduce taxes for the commercial areas.
We have instructed, we've written to the Smart City plenty of times, asking them to complete the work on time and everything also. But now, because see, all of the work that they have been doing is very complex work, it is not easy work. For example, the roads and everything also, you have to redo lines, you have to shift all utilities, you have to do all of those things, so it's pretty complex. But now we have asked them, now we're also starting to lose our patience now, it has been going on for a very long time. We understand the pains that people of Moregym are going through also. So we expect them to do a good job and to do it very quickly also. So we have sent demands to them also.
So as the work is going on, as the MLA said, that he won't be any responsible for the way work with any damage or flood in the city. How about you?
No, see, if you look at it also now, it is not the CCP who is doing any of the work. Now each agency has been given their thing. Sewage department is doing one thing, GSUDA is doing one thing, PWD is doing another thing also. Now all of these people have their own engineers in their departments who are supposed to look after this now, no?
So finally it is your people, this thing. So
I don't, PWD is not my department, Baba.
No, I mean the locals. So how you will answer to these people if any flood or this thing?
That is what I'm saying also now. What is the point of having engineers if they themselves are not doing their jobs? What is the point then? I might as well be hired as an engineer to do the thing. See, like that now we have to oversee all of the work. We're not saying we're abandoning anything. We have to oversee all of this to make sure the work is being done properly. But ultimately also it is each department that has to be responsible for their work also, right? Same with the market issue also. We have now all of those people have been given the live-in license agreement, which none of the tenant wanted to sign. So now we have changed that to a lease agreement, so taking some of their points into consideration. Now that is with the law department pending approval. So once that is done also, now we want to approach the tenant association and ask them to sign, because now that outstanding for the market is around some 25 crores, which is not a joke. So we have been paying the electricity bills, water bills and everything, and that is coming basically from taxpayers' money. So that should not be happening. So again, once government gives us approval for that also, then we want to push for all of these people to sign the lease agreement. We're hoping they cooperate.
At present, you get anything, any revenue?
No, nothing is coming from the market. No, we're spending our own money for the market. In fact, they come to us all the time asking us to fix the thing. See, now all these SOPO people, they pay us regularly. So there is no issue with that. But that money itself is not enough to repair everything. For example, the roof has to be repaired, and we have to deploy what? Some 20-30 staff we have to put over there, because all of these people, they spit on the walls and everything. So we are spending more money in the market also. So that,
and the people who is having the shops in the market,
they are not paying anything, no, because they have not signed the lease agreement. Push for a rate. See, now we had gotten complaints on the Pato area saying the taxes are too high and everything, which I agree was high. So now based on their thing, we have reduced taxes for commercial areas. What we have to do is rationalize taxes. Now, for example, also now in 2016, I think when Suren was mayor, they had passed a resolution increasing all of the taxes. And the problem is that those taxes, and when the old commissioner was there, the taxes were not ratified by any body, and they didn't send it to be gazetted. So now there is, people have taken the corporation to court. Depending on that court order, we will have to refund all of that money, which is not possible. So here we are sitting and correcting all of the old mistakes from the past. So it will take us some time, but we plan on, at least we started progress on all of these things. So hopefully, maybe by mid of next year, we should get everything done.
Bureau Report, Herald TV.
After being assured of the blue-black taxi counter at Mopa Airport, the furious taximen marched to the Assistant Director of Transport in Moregym on Monday to question the reason behind the delay. They demanded that the authorities stop fooling them, as they have been deprived of all the benefits until date. They have given the government a 10-day ultimatum to resolve the issue, or if they will come out on the streets with their cars to protest.
आमकां खबर आसा की आतां आमी असिस्टंट डायरेक्टर ऑफ ट्रान्सपोर्टाक आमच्या असोसिएशनाच्या वतीन एक निवेदन दिलां आनी त्या निवेदना मार्फत आमी सरकाराक विनंती केल्या जो येलो ब्लॅक किंवा ब्लू कॅब टॅक्सी कावंटर आनी टॅक्सी स्टँड नव्या मोपा एअरपोर्टाचेर आमकां दिवपाचें जें आश्वासन सरकारान दिल्लें ताचेर अजून पर्यंत पॉझिटिव्ह अशी कारवाई अजून तरी काय चालू जाल्ली ना. आनी आतां प्रश्न असो जाला की आमकां जेन्ना सरकारान आश्वासन दिल्लें की तुमकां बेगिनांतल्या बेगीन आमी ब्लू कॅब किंवा येलो कॅब टॅक्सी कावंटर दिता आनी ते विचारान घेवन आमचे जे मेंबर आसा त्या मेंबर्सांनी आयज लोन काडून टॅक्सी ऑलरेडी आपल्या दारान हाडून उबे केल्ले आसा. जर तो टॅक्सी कावंटर जालो ना जाल्यार आमच्या टॅक्सी भाव जे आसा ज्यांच्यांनी टॅक्सी हाडल्या तांचो ह्या म्हयन्यान किंवा फुडल्या म्हयन्यान जो इन्स्टॉलमेंट भरपाक जाय तो इन्स्टॉलमेंट तांच्यांनी खंयच्यान भरचो हो व्हडलो एक प्रश्न आसा. आणि तुमकांय खबर आसतलें आनी सरकाराकाय आमी सांगूंक सोदता की ज्यांच्यांनी टॅक्सी हाडल्या तांच्यांनी खंय तरी आपले बायलेचे किंवा आपल्या आईचे किंवा आपल्या आनी कोणाचे तरी दागिने किंवा बाकीची अरेंजमेंटचे मार्जीन मनी भरपाक जाय पडटा. ते 1.5 लाख 2 लाख प्रत्येकाच्या घरान नासता. हो सामको गरीब समाजातले जे भुरगे आयज स्वतंत्र व्यवसाय करूंक सोदता तांकां सरकारान अडचणीक घालचें न्हय. किंवा आमकां जर ह्या आमी निवेदना मार्फत आमची मागणी अशी आसा की बेगिनात बेगीन आमकां तो कावंटर येलो ब्लॅक किंवा ब्लू कॅप कितें आसा ताका आमी मान्यता दिल्ली आसा. तो बेगिनात बेगीन तो कावंटर आमकां दिवचो. ताका जे कितें फॉर्मेलिटीज जाय जी कितें प्रोसेस चालू करूंक जाय ती प्रोसेस सरकारान बेगिनांतल्या बेगीन करची आणि तो कावंटर आमकां दिवचो बेगिनांतल्या बेगीन. ही अशी आमची मागणी आसा. आणि आमी गव्हर्मेंटाक सरकाराक अल्टिमेटम दिता एक 8 ते 10 दिसांचो. ह्या 10 दिसान ताचेर जर कारवाई काय जाली ना कावंटराच्या बाबतींत किंवा कार्यवाही काय सरकारान चालू करूंक ना जाल्यार आमकां फाल्यां रस्त्याचेर येवचें पडटलें आणि ताची संपूर्ण जबाबदारी सरकाराक घेवची पडटली. आणि आमी रस्त्यार हे फावटी येता आसतना 200 ते 300 गाडये घेवन रस्त्यार येतले हे सरकारान तकलेन दवरचें आणि लोकांक ताचो त्रास जावचो न्हय म्हणून आमी हो एक 8 ते 10 दिसांचो टायम पिरियड सरकाराक आमी दिता.
Clinton D'Souza for Herald TV.
For months now, the people of Moregym are struggling to get proper water supply for basic necessities and are paying the water bills although their taps run dry. However, on the other end, hundreds of liters of water is being wasted from a connection pipeline at Narojivado in Moregym. Local Albert Fernandez has requested the authorities to ensure that the pipeline is repaired and the locals get a regular supply of water.
उदकाक लागून आज लोक तडमडटात. आयज सरकारान देवान तांकां नोटीस धाडल्या की उदक 24 वरां तांकां दिवचें म्हणून. आनी काँग्रेस सरकार आसतना हें उदक आमकां 24 वर्सां आसलीं आनी केन्नाच न्हू तांचो बंद जायनासलो. ह्या राहुल गांधी सोनिया गांधीन आयज तांच्यांनी आमच्या आयज इंडियेक आयज लोकांक कांदेल्याक उदक दिल्लें तेणें. आयज ते म्हादईचें आयज लोक मोर्चा काडटा जाल्यार हो आमदार जावं हो आमचो मिनिस्टर कांय कानार घेत ना. आयज जर तुमचे कोणें कोणे समाज मिटिंगेक काडलें लोकांक लागीं केलें जाल्यार तुमी अरेस्ट करतात. तो तुमी अरेस्ट करपाचो कायदो बरो आसा. म्हाका सांग आयज तुमी असो कायदो काडल्या लोक खंयचे पयशे भरतले बिलांचे. उदक तर घरान तेंच्या 24 वर्सां ना खंयचे भरतले पयशे आनी तुमी तांकां धमकी घालता भरूंकच ना. तो प्रश्न तुमकां लागना. आनी हें पळया हें आतां पळय कितलें उदक वेस्ट जाता तें पळया. हें सांग लोकांक तें यूज करूंक मेळना पियेतलें मेळना. हें कितें म्हणें एकूच मागणी आसा लोकां कडेन मागता हे मांद्रे मतदार आमदारान मागता मातशें तुमचो एक आदार जावं आमकां. कित्याक आनी हें उदक वेस्ट जाता 24 वर वास पडला सगळो उदकाचो सगळो वास पडला. हे कोणाचें पळय सगळें कोणाच्यो पोतयो गुटखा बिटका भितर हें कितें चल्लां. हें उदक चेकींग पसून करूंक घेयना. चेकींग पसून करूंक घेयना. हें आतां उदक पळय हांगा बंद जालां लोक आमकां सांगता उदक घ्या आनी सरपंचा कडेन मागता जे पळय सरपंच आसा हे आयज आमचे मोरजेम जावं मांद्रे मतदाराक पेडण्या म्हालान बरे भाशेन तुमी फुडें सरून ही एक्शनी घेवपाच्यो पाणी नासलो.
Maqbool Malgimani for Herald TV.
That's all we have in today's news bulletin. Thank you for watching Herald TV News. For more news alerts, please follow us on O Herald on Facebook and Twitter. Till then, take care and goodbye.